flipping thing, I swear. Right, anyway, welcome back. Just sprayed the board. Sad truth is, with it did start to leak a little bit. I mean, truthfully, the good thing is, it's a kind of a leaky looking graphic anyway, so it's not like leaked major, bad enough for it to not still be sold, do you know what I mean? But it's a little bit gutting because it means I have to work my way around a different printing method because I was so bloody close. And this is trial and error, unfortunately, you know what I mean? It's just a bit of a ball ache because it's repetitive. Stinks like spraying in now, great. To be honest, it might be the fact that I need another pre-dabbling because it's getting to that time of the day where I'm like, oh great, it's probably why I'm like aggy and can't focus. I mean, pre-dabbling is really quite addictive, especially if you've been on it for a long time. I can smell it. Sorry, it just stinks that flipping spray paint now. Sorry. I mean, it's song. Yeah, I sprayed the board up. It did leak a little bit, but lucky the graphic looks like kind of not leaky. The graphic looks like a leaky graphic anyway, so it kind of played in my favour. But for future graphics, I really must try and figure out how to sort this issue. I think it depends what spray you use. Some sprays just make really is coffee time. Hello, welcome. Just sprayed tidy up with some bits. Obviously, a skateboard's got to have like a clear coat to it. So one up GTA anyway. Please don't spam the chat with like saying hello over and over again. I'm not trying to be boring, but it just really does get tedious. So yeah, just sprayed the skateboard up. They all got that nice clear coat on it, or lacquer on it. Wait, I'll go and show. Let's go show. It's just curing out here. So that's the first coating over the board. It's a heat transfer graphic with paint. And the heat transfer graphic goes into the first little bit of wood, so it means it has like a really nice wear effect. Same as the fingerboards. I tell I'm more of a skateboarder sometimes. Oh. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. Oh well, I'm gonna lock in a bit. Yeah, what time is it? 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes going to give the board like another coating now because it's kind of dried in that half an hour. And then I'm just gonna lock in for the fingerboard for the last until 3 o'clock, and it's 1:50, so I have like 10 minutes. Really spray the board up. I might be live tomorrow. I might go do a bit of a live tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Or even about the day after, but. Can't anybody be normal? For real. I know I'm fingerboarding, but I own a company, there's a difference. I like a little bit like hypocritical. No, I own a company. I design graphics. Oh, well, I like it that way. Yeah, talking to people, you think you're normal for like 10 minutes, right? And then they say weird, they're going to say something really weird. I just don't understand it. Anyway, so I will be back for like half an hour now. Just gonna have a cigarette while I spray the board. Hello. Yeah, I'm not having that right now. Switch flip. Or not. Really literally locking so hard. Unlike skating, which I don't know, I just had down after like 5 minutes of the warm up. Oh well. I'm just getting this ready now as well, because it just saves me rushing. Last minute. show everybody the board. If anyone, there. Can't talk to it around it. Give us the ability to speak. Kind of helpful. So it still needs another coating, but it's turned out quite clean. I mean, it's rustic, but I guess that is, you know, it's made by a small business. I guess it's going to have a slightly rustic look to it. Oh, right, I do have to go and spray his board one more time before it rains, but I'm fed up of starting and ending the live. So I'm going to just leave it on quickly, because why not? If people want to stick around, if you want to write in the chat, write where I've gone. It's annoying. Starting it and ending it, starting it and ending it. So, healthy. Right, I don't really appreciate what I just said. I'll have like 45 minutes if I go now, come back ish. Yeah, roughly. And then I'll have like 2 days off or something, I think. 2 days off. And then I'll be back to it. Just trying to film myself again, to be honest. That sounds weird when you say that, doesn't it? I can't film myself. I am. Right. Oh, my head. So sprays as well, I swear. Anyway, right, I'll be back. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this. No point pausing it, anyway. Anyway, peace. I mean, feel free to like scroll along or whatever. As I said, I don't want to end it and start it again. It feels pointless because it's literally going to take me like 5 minutes to spray it out. Right, there we go. so pissed off. That's a ball leak. So the first board we're going to have to lick it probably either fix or do at a discount. Oh, ball leak. The board leaked. The board leaked. Sorry about that. That's what's happened. The board leaked. The graphic has run. Trying to think of board. Forget about that. That's okay. It's annoying because none of the others bloody leaked. See if the printer works, I guess. That's another thing I could try and do to... So it's just going... So in the works for this for 3 years, and it's a lot of money, and it's not easy being self-employed. Everyone thinks it's all shits and giggles, but it's not. There's fun times, of course, but there are very, very challenging moments that drive you up the fucking wall. For real. Right, I'm gonna try and print this now. What do you mean select a printer? Breathe, Josh. It's all good. It's all good. Let's turn it on. awesome little thing. Please work, please work, please work. Yes, yes, yes. Finally, something that's actually gone right. What a relief. Anyway, how's everyone's days going? Don't have to talk, you can hit the like button if it's easier. I got a bit of a headache from all the flipping spray. I feel ill as shit. See-through. This looks a little bit nicer on there. Find out what this weight is. Another package off now, just find out the weight. 40 grams. I'm gonna do it when I come back. Too fucking stressed right now. It's crazy light, it's 40 grams, so that's what's so good about it. It's quite, you have to pay an arm and leg as well to get shit sent over. Skateboards will be more, obviously. landing a fakey manual. 180 fakey manual. Maybe some of my struggles with this earlier. That was annoying. I had to literally cut one of these down with a blade through all of this stuff and the plastic, just for it to fix the too wide, even though it was advertised for that machine. That was clean. That satisfied the soul a little bit. So I like little things like that. Nothing too. Oh shit! I cheated again. And fail. You know, like a dolphin flip. Yeah, I do like these. Like, if I was like, it's gonna rain soon. It's like the perfect time to think about. So tonight I'm gonna spend about probably till about 4 or 5 o'clock trying to get some clips. Because I don't always just want to do flip tricks. I would like to try and get like little blunts and grinds on things. I think they can be quite satisfying. That is when you land them. So shit, it's so rocketed at the moment. Rocketed. Oh, I might print off some of those flipping the ghetto thing as well. So you could possibly go with the board. So when you buy a board, you get stickers that match the board too. Sit of those. That's terrible. There you go. There you go. That's bad. They've got to be like boned out. Sort of. Anyway, I have a whopping 40 minutes left until I have to be where I have to be. Oh, I'm so gutted about the leakage from the spray. This is fun. Backside flip, maybe. Switch back. I've realised I'm probably not. This isn't switch anymore, but I want to still call it switch because I like to call that a nollie. Calling it that a nollie or whatever, like a nollie flip. Sorry, feels weird when I can't land on those. Oh well, whatever. Well, I'm not even. Because that'd be a fake flip, and it's like the most pointless flip to do. It's not the most pointless flip to do. I just don't like the flip out of all the flip tricks. I think it's because it's the first trick you try to learn on a skateboard. Flip trick, that is. I'm like, nah. You know, I was a heel flip guy anyway, weirdly enough. I can land them on here sometimes, but how I land them is arguably not how you do a heel flip. I use like I sometimes catch it with my back finger, but I learned it trying to do a varial heel. I'd like to get frontside shallots on the fingerboard without actually flipping the board like that. Always do the trick you don't want to do. Can't say that for a skateboard. You don't go to do a kick flip and then you do a heel flip. That would be really weird. Like, I actually think that would trick me the fuck out. If I look down at that board and I flip, like, you know what I mean? It's impossible. It's complete, like, there's such a particular spot on the board you have to kind of really flick for it to be kind of easy. And obviously people have different ways of doing it. But I mean, you're not going to flick the other way. It's like when someone has their foot placement. I've seen people like in the middle, and then they do a heel flip from the same spot as a kick flip. Fair play to them. I have lost it in the last 10 minutes, clearly. I've actually looked for that stuff. I can't find it anywhere. Because I needed it the other day as well for my back. It was like literally feels like sciatica, I think. Because I looked up, it's like, what's this like feeling like water running down my legs? And apparently that is sciatica. So I might come live again a little bit. So I have to go at 1:45, roughly. That's the time I'll leave. And then I'll be back on maybe like 1:30. I think it's best time to do that, people, because it's always the same minutes. People understand that, do you know what I mean? Especially if it's an hour or so. But only because I want to lock in with the fingerboarding. And then, yeah, I'll fingerboard probably like half an hour chat, and then hopefully I'll feel a little bit better about it all. Because as I said, the board leaking is just really like kind of guiding me. It doesn't look awful. Look, let's go show people. Okay. It's the same design I have on the back of my jumper. So a little bit of leakage. Still needs a few coats, and then a little bit of leakage there, which is just really gutting. It's starting to rain now. But I'm sure people will buy the board if I just do it, because like they're sort of like, I will put it up on a website, but I doubt any customer the person are going to buy the board because so I know there's a group of skaters who want the board at like what size. When it's funny because I am treated. It's sad because I am only treated like a businessman by everybody. Even like my adoptive parents acted different. People just switch up real quick. But then like you're like, oh, I've got you want to go for a skate. No one says anything. And then you're like, I've got a skateboard. You want to buy a board? And they're like, me. Here's my mortgage. Here's my bank. Like, I've got all of this. Take everything from me. I'll have it. Sponsor. I'm joking. People will be nice and respectful, but at the same time, it does seem selective. Skate is a chill man, but definitely with some other people. Oh, that was clean. Sometimes my stationary ones actually like really upset me, like they can't be that good. Like moving, rolling. Yeah. I'm trying to think of mobility, the opposite of mobility. No, stationary. Mobile. Could you call it mobile? A mobile trick. Oh, I've inhaled too much of that paint. My lungs are like coated. My wrist just won't work like that. Oh, I'll say whatever. I don't need you. I'm so tempted to change the board over today. Because I mean, this, I know it seems like it has got good pop, but they normally have better pop than this. It's starting to lose it. I mean, this is then becoming more than still apparently average. They're like, why is the pop so good? Anyone that fingerboards, you'll recognise that, but it's because of the wood. one piece, and I'm pulling against the grain, which would be weaker, right? And it's incredibly durable. It's so think compared to skateboard, but it's so cute, man. But anyway, yeah, so it's 5 of those, 7 ply. It's all Canadian. Get that A. What do they say? What do Canadians say? Is it A? They add A on everything. I've got a Canadian neighbour who doesn't say that, but I'm guessing it's just some parts of Canada. It's like YI, like people from the UK, there's like different northern Geordie. Sometimes it's good when you're able to just launch it at the ramp, because I see how high I can kind of get it, but I always flipping lose the board. Earlier I was like, I'll do it. Plenty more where you came from. I know it seems crazy, but it's true. I was losing my mind. Sometimes you spend hours, and I can't describe, like, skateboarding is so chilling anyway to a degree, because I just enjoy the feel of it. I enjoy fingerboarding, I really do. And there's people who fingerboard, and there's people who skate, and there's people who obviously do both. I like to do a bit of both, but truthfully, fingerboarding does agitate me a little bit sometimes. Like, that's not the best thing to sell it at. Like, I'm not trying to just sell all the time. I'm being real about it. But I have BPD, so I act very. I'm volatile when it comes to it. I'm more volatile. I'm more likely to explode. Anyway, but trust me, it is a good little thing to chill out with. I know it's completely contrary to what I just said, but that is because of my conditions. I guarantee it. Damn it. Otherwise, it sounds like one of those things that you have in, you know, the frogs, like you rub the stick up and down, the wooden frogs like that. I'm the only one who knows what that is. I'm playing the frog. Move on. You've got a song in your head that won't piss off, and you play it 100 times and it still won't piss off. That don't work for me, playing a song to get out of my head. It just further embeds it deeper in there. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know how to do it. It just goes at a certain point. And then it's when you hear it again, you're like, fuck, it just took me ages to get out of my head. I say that as sort of not stationary, right? Ooh, I just thought, because you like a fakey flip. I don't know, fakey half cut flip. It's discovering all the things you can do on the board, because as a skate, you're like, ooh, as your hand starts to get a little bit. I'd say that as my hand's not warm enough at all. Ooh, I do like nollies. I don't know what it is. Trying to get them back on the skateboard, because I just think they're so clean, especially if you're getting like an ollie and setting, and then you've really close to it. Like, nollies are, I find, like what you can do really close up to an edge or something. So if you've got like a little ledge like this, you can just quite literally ollie up onto it, quite simple. Obviously on a skateboard, well, same thing. But I feel like an ollie requires you to launch over more, where you can kind of bring yourself up to the same spot. On an ollie, it's really weird, like, because obviously the way that the ball goes up on the same spot and then pivots back anyway, rather than up and then pivoting forward as you want it. You kind of, I don't know why I love nollies. I'm trying to get them back on a skateboard, but it's I get nollies about this high and then that's it, leveled out. It's pissing me off. Maybe like, I think the highest one I got recently was like this. And then I got a nollie flip the other day, completely accidentally, posted it, and then I still not been able, well, not accidentally, I did try it, 3 attempts and I got it. Like they say, third time's a charm, and it didn't work. After that, I couldn't get it again. Typical. Really flick something with your nail and it really hurt. I done that the other day. It only hurt me in the end. Right, what was I going to say? So, I'm gonna head off in a minute. As I said, I'll be back on probably like 1:45, maybe even before that. Thank you, bro. They are pretty cool. I do enjoy them. I only found out about them 2 years ago. As a skater, so I skated my whole life. Well, I say my whole life, like I came out of room skating. I started at like 6 or 7, got on the board the first time, and I only found out about fingerboarding like 2 years ago. And then as soon as I was like saw what you could do on them, I was like, I've got to like get one of these, and that's how expensive they were. But that's it, I'm making my own. And I realised that was probably not the cheapest option. Hello, welcome. I realised that wasn't the cheapest option to do really, because I ended up trying to perfect it so much. I spent so much more money doing making a skateboard company anyway. I was like, I'm just going to make both. Rather than split my time between the two, like try and make loads of each, just really focus on quality rather than quantity. And not, like I sell a fingerboard could be like £30 or £50 depending if it's a glow and dark one or not. If I can make 2 a day, I can make a minimum sale of like maximum, sorry, actually 2 boards a day technically, unless I've got a back roll. And it's still the day's works I've done. It's still 2 days, 2 boards every day, and a max amount at the most it costs is for a ground up board is 55, and it takes me a day and a half to make the board. Obviously, it goes in a mold, but then sanding down, spraying it, curing it, different materials, all the glue. So yeah, and that's like for a glow in the dark one, it's like an average cost of some other fingerboards. Some of them are like 100+ quid, and I'm like, well, as I'm making skateboards, I feel like I'm not going to charge that price. That feels ridiculous as a skater personally. That's why I wanted to make cheap fingerboards anyway, because I personally wasn't wanting to spend the price for what there was. I've got boards for like £15 as a mystery pack, so you can essentially get what I was looking at to get for 40. I was happy to spend 20 plus. You can get on my website now. That's what I was kind of aiming for, and trying to bring skaters and fingerboarders closer together, because being a skateboarder, I really realised how similar fingerboarding is. As it about makes you snowboard and skate, we're all to get along. We surf, all these things, but people really diss us fingerboarders, and I never understood why. Well, I did. I mean, I never got it because I never fingerboarded, but now I'm like, to be fair, I don't understand it. Skateboarding's harder mentally and it's way more dangerous, granted, but fingerboarding is still a challenge. And they say skateboarding is 90% mental, 89% mental, all this shit. And I'm like, well, and muscle memory, that's really the truth of it. But I find it quite funny because I'm like, well, then what do you call skateboarding? Fingerboarding. If it's not fear, you don't run up, roll up your, to do your line and then keep stopping because you're mentally just brakes. You pump the brakes on because it's like a flipping 12-foot drop with a handrail and you're trying to blunt side it. You're literally doing it with your fingerboard. No, there's no injuries that are going to occur from it. So what makes it so difficult? It's because it is so techy still. So skateboarding is way difficult because you've got how technical it is, muscle memory, and then learning and pushing yourself to learn something that's almost feels like physically impossible. Because I mean, it does feel like it breaks the rules of physics a little bit when you watch some skateboarders. I'm sorry, balancing like blunt sides are the biggest balancing act, which no one ever told me about. Like this is the biggest balancing act. You've got to learn to like almost do a manual in it. And I always thought, oh, you just lock in, but I never confused, especially if it's a round flat bar rather than a square flat bar. And you don't get that with fingerboarding. You get the equal balance because you're not having to put your weight on it. So there's so many things. But fingerboarding is difficult. So I really do take my hat off to fingerboarders. So I get what you're saying, bro, with that. Sorry, it's a long-winded way of saying it, but I really do have that respect from now too. And I feel like, truthfully, they are potentially the next load of skaters as well. Because if you've got someone interested in fingerboarding, when I fingerboard, I want to skate, and that could be because I skated, but it also could be because it makes you just want to do the trick, but maybe bigger and better and in a different way. Some people just stick to fingerboarding. I respect that. I actually respect people who do that, do as they do because they go against the social norms. Which I'm not saying. I mean, obviously you should be like kind and a polite person. When I say social norms, it means just slightly alternate, slightly different. It's becoming more popular. Don't get me wrong. I mean, in the UK, those skaters I was speaking to. Bear in mind, we're having a conversation about skateboarding. So It's not like it's just randomly out of the blue. Go, oh, you know, fingerboard. Have you heard of fingerboarding? So I've gone. We're talking about skateboarding. We're talking about tech decks. We're talking about. I said, oh, so yeah, it's called fingerboarding. And then someone literally turned around to me and went, what's what? It's not like you weren't listening. And I went, fingerboarding. He said, what's that? And I went, like skateboarding with your fingers. I felt like it was so like self-explanatory. So I've never heard of that. So it's been around since the 90s. I hadn't heard of fingerboarding either, but I can't be the only person. And then also thinks that you don't just hold a board like this, that you actually like use physics like you would on a skateboard. I love when I say on a skateboard, people like you would know. Those people all get in trouble. And I've had to get those for a while. I think they've actually kind of cleared off. But then realising I am self-employed and I can do a flip trick. It's not like. My point is, I just have a leg to stand up. I'm not sitting there saying one's harder than the other because I don't know. There's a lot of fingerboarders who don't skate. I know Davy Jones, right? Is it Davy Jones? David Jones? I don't know. New Zealand, I think. Right. He's a funny guy. He surfs, I think, and does all kinds of mountain climbs. But I don't know if he can do a kickflip on a skateboard. Like I'm not 100% sure because the videos I've seen of him skating, he's got like style. You don't need to kickflip to have style, bro. Do you know what I mean? He done like the most recent video I saw. He done a backside 5-0 on this little curb thing in the skate park. I realised that's like a manual. It's quite difficult when you like if you're not. I'm not saying it's difficult, but I mean you're not going to be a newbie. Do you know what I mean? For sure. So I was like quite surprised to see that. I know for a fact like, there's a lot of people that don't seem to skate who are fingerboarders. So the fact that I understand that people don't think I'll skate too, but this year, bro, I'm getting it back. This is the year. So now I've got the boards. I've pretty much done everything I need to do now. I've got the boards, the beanies, the merch, the website, the support. Bear with. I've decided I am going to do a graphic that says bear with, and it's going to be a bear. I don't know, a bear doing something telling me to like bear with. It's like the corniest, shittiest humour. Hello, welcome. But I've already read that one, haven't I? Maybe. Friday brain, I'm afraid. It's Friday brain. As I say, I'll be back on a live after. Wait, what time is it now? So yeah, I will be leaving in 5 minutes. And then I'll be back on in about 45, maybe. From on the hour, 45 minutes. I reckon. So today I want to probably get some like sick flat ground tricks and ledge tricks with the fingerboard. That is. So starting to feel cleaner. Like the more you clean it up, I understand the satisfaction from fingerboarding now. Like they do feel so sometimes like, oh damn. Like it's funny. It's when you look at it and go, oh, what, like a little toy. But I tell you what, you give it to like a kid to try to do that, they will just get mad that they can't do what they see. Like you know, I guarantee. I made two for my, I say nieces-in-law, right, sort of, and they ended up just giving up. They're like, I'm gonna do it. Especially the younger one. So you know, like I would always just get bored and put on iPads or whatever. But when they're younger, they're still interested in the world and everything. They like want to know every single thing. They want to be interact. It's really sweet. So I nearly got her to like. She's 4 and she nearly landed the trick. So fair play to her. Start them out young. That's what you need to do. Skating, any sport, but obviously their own free will. Like they want to. It's not like, oh shit, I'm Japan here. I just don't agree with the way with Olympics. And in some countries, they make them skate so hard that they just break them. That is how you just don't like a sport, and you force it on someone and they get vengeful. Like, no, I mean, this is not nice. It's not how you build a passion around the sport at all. I mean, yeah, you will fall, but you do it at your own pace. realise, oh, it wasn't that bad, and then you go and send it again, and then slam harder and realise, like, shit, that one was a lot worse. Like, did you get that confidence? It's funny, you get the confidence when the slam doesn't hurt that much, or you get the confidence when you land a good trick. So that's that dopamine rush and that endorphins, and it like plummets it. But nothing hits. They've done scientific tests on it, like studies. Nothing hits like a natural dopamine from skating. Apparently, there's a few sports that do it, but it's full body engagement. It's risk and reward to the max. But it's not as much risk as people always think, especially if you're wearing gear. Just your brain plays out these crazy scenarios that just wouldn't happen. You just go for it, put your hands down, like if anything. You know what I mean? But it's, as I say, it's crazy risk reward level sport. Yeah, when I come back, I'll lock in. I'll say that. I will lock in. I will lock in. I said I'll lock in for about a year now. I put it off. It's just, it gets good, and then there's these days where I'm really shit. I'm like, you know what? I skateboard, I don't even need you. And then I go and skate some days, and I'm like, oh, my back hurts. I injured myself. I got fingerboard. Crawl back to it. I'm sorry. Oh shit. It's falling apart. Bloody old blade. What is it? That's such a first time you roll on, honestly. Damn it. I'm a professional when it comes to rolling. I am. I have. It's been years. I've rolled a lot. And medical. So I don't know how that turned out so tight. Oh well. Oh, bear with. See, bear with. I say it all the time. It's not my favourite saying. I don't know why. It just feels good. Bear with. Oh, where did I put the bottle? So now I'm thinking my partner's taking the bottle. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to take the right bean out. Did she say that? Because I feel like she did. Oh, I don't know. It was so much time. Right, so I'm just going to take the electrolytes. And we've got all this. Yeah, I appreciate all the support and I'll be back in about 45 minutes. And I'm just going to lock in with the fingerboarding just so it helps me have that warm up before later on to clips. So then I'm going to spend probably about an hour or two, or probably more like an hour, trying to just clean flat ground tricks, key flat bar, maybe some mini ramp, diddy ramp. I feel like that's got to be done. Someone's got to make a call it a diddy ramp just to take the piss. Not in a positive lighting. Make it really small, pathetic and pointless. So I just think it's funny. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody being, even though it's like 1 or 2 people, if they've got nothing nice to say, they don't say it. Or they just, I don't know, just supporting, watching, and understanding if people don't want to comment. Just whatever, smash that like button. It does make a difference. Donate to this poor English boy. I'm joking. Right, I'm off. I'll be back. Well, I can't. I need to think saying I'll say it. Peace and love. I need to stop saying I'll be back. And I feel like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger when I say it. Because I don't feel like it. I feel like a quarter of the size. But oh, my brain. Anyway, yeah. Peace and love, and I'll catch you guys in about 45 minutes. I'll definitely be. I will definitely be back on. Because as I say, I'm just locking into that point. Yes. Try and forget about the boards. I think the boards turn out alright if you look at it from a distance. You know, with your eyes closed, doing the bag over your head, then it looks okay. But sorry, I haven't read that. This is British. I feel like other people like this. I'd love to know where's my dry humid people. So it still needs another coating. Can I just clean up that a little bit? Yeah. I wish I'd done it there. But I feel like could I just be always part of the design? It's like a leaky, drippy graphic, right? Just play it off. It's all good. Anyway, yeah. Peace, love. I'll catch you up. Oh, actually, wait. I'm saying that. Yeah, no, I am leaving. So. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so it'll be like 45 minutes. What time will that be? 1/2 past the hour you're on, or 1/4 to the hour of the next one. Because we're all on 40. I'm not stupid for saying this, right? But we are all on the same minutes. I'm pretty sure we are. And that sounds so dumb. Because hours apart, it ain't hours and minutes. You know, like. But I feel like I'm going to say that there's going to be like one place that's got like a minute, like there's a difference. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty damn sure. So yeah. If not, just set 45 minutes on your phone and then allow 15 minutes after or potentially before. There you go. And it's worth taking time out of your day for me because I mean, I'm just a bundle of joy, really. I'm like, it's funny. Some the other day said the other day said, "I hope I made your day," and I felt like I was the only one weird for thinking that was an odd thing to say. Like, he hopes he made my day. I don't think I say that to people because I feel like that feels so stuck up. So I hope I made your day. So yeah, you're not that blessed. You know, it's not being nice if you've only says, "Oh, you know what, you actually made my day." People do that, but anyway, I'm just ranting now. I'll be back in 45 minutes. Set your alarms, set your phones. I'll be back, and I'll drink like 3 coffees, so I'm full of energy, full of life, fun. So I'm actually okay with the board. I just be like, it's just the rustic look of it. Deal with it. It's the rustic nature. And when you escape it, it's just gonna go anyway, isn't it? Oh, that's the first board. It looks good for the first board. Anyway, peace, love. I'll catch you guys in 45 minutes. I appreciate the support.